86 at nerve, and then I got my wish, I think, or got back to a thing that I was into doing. Okay. So when you're driving or at the race, right, there's the overtake, okay, and there's the left and the right and the middle, okay. Now, right then and there, I was middle left, but then you were middling, but then you're not supposed to do that, okay, but then you're all bunched up, right. Now that Sirocco falls behind because it's front and turbocharger, but it's a real car, because it has a real driver on it. Same thing with the Jaguar and the BMW. But BMW is not a real car. But just like Jaguar isn't a real car, just like the turbocharger, front Volkswagen isn't a real car. The Sirocco. Now, I'm in this 86 front wheel naturally aspirated state. Shifting and then manual and then no assist. Okay. The Jaguar supercharger. Okay. So that's an older driver. Okay. Injuries are not worn out or experienced or them just driving easy. Okay. Not for him. Same thing for the Sirocco, same thing for the BMW, same thing for me. Okay. Now I'm leading this race because I can do this. Right. I can go off-road. Right. I can touch or contact that BMW. Right. Now because that driver, by the way, knows how to fix that BMW. Right. You're not like running him off the road. Right. Now this Sirocco and I have a little bit of an issue between this turbocharger front and me doing this. Okay. They don't know how to lead with the front. Right. The same way that I don't know how to look behind. Oh, now I can catch up to this car list. Right. But the car list broke. Okay. It's a race. Right. Because the supercharger is fine, right, as long as they don't break off, okay, and I can keep this Sirocco, okay, in the car list with the BMW, right. It's me and that BMW though, right, because it's not a real car, right. Now, the overtakes, right, where you let them through, no, nothing is happening that I'm letting happen. Because we're all driving to the best and like to the most and like to the everything that we could, or like nobody's like holding back, right? No holds barred is what I would say. Okay. Except for the Sirocco. The Sirocco is learning to drive with that contact that I just made, right? So is the BMW keeping up thinking that it's not a real car, right? So then they can give me the overtake, right? And then I can let them through. Okay. But then here's the kicker though. The slingshot maneuver. Right. We are not minding the left and the right and the middle of any of the overtakes of any of you. Right. But we'll never catch up to this supercharger. But then it's a real race. Right, between you three in the podium or without the BMW. Right. Because they're all three superchargers. No, the BMW is not a real car because it's a driver that is like the supercharger driver. Okay, like are they injured or something? Right. Oh, because it's a yellow BMW. Right. Like they drive with an injury. So this might be like the race that they don't do. Right. Like they're doing the overtakes. Like I'm doing the man in the rear. Like the Sirocco is keeping up. Oh, but then the supercharger doesn't know this. The supercharger has no idea. He's already going like, why are you driving so slow? What is going on back there? I thought we were supposed to slingshot. Oh. They have the injury of just leading, but then just like without leadership or without a leader. Right, which is fine because he's on a supercharger. Right. So then he's just stuck with like a baby signal. Right. I'm the lunch lady in this one. Okay. That's the tray in the Sirocco, right? And then somehow this broccoli kid, BMW in yellow, cannot for the life of him keep up with the supercharger, right? Because you and the Sirocco are fine, but I didn't know this at the race, right? I was like, this is a great freaking car list. I don't care about being in it, and I just have my slingshot maneuver, right? So then hold on then. Could you have no podiums and then the entire car list is slingshot maneuver? You would say so, you would think maybe, but you would be stuck with a tray. Oh, ship them no. You see? Well, WeatherTech and then Drive Mountain and then Watkins Glen. No. Driving in the wet, in the rain, and by the way, with like a real driving issue. Right. Long distance maybe? No. So there's no tread. Driving at night then. Driving at night. Because in this BMW driver doesn't have like an injury, they just have like a disability. Oh, can they not hear or something? I don't know. Why did they break off from the supercharger? I have no idea. I think it's because they're an experienced driver and they couldn't keep up with the supercharger. Like they should have taken off with them, or somehow they got stuck behind. No, because in the BMW it's not a real car. So the supercharger didn't know that the BMW was a real car. Okay then. So then you and this tray are real cars. Yeah, so then the Sirocco is real. Right, front turbocharger with a real driver, it's a real front rear naturally aspirated car. Right. But the BMW could never. Like ERH maybe, I would say. Okay. So then it would be like the RCF, like it just gives you an injury. Like maybe the Ferrari or something? Okay. So then so does the F-Type. I would say so. There's a second car list, isn't there? I think there's a second car list I don't know about. This tray is up to something. With the turbocharger thing? No, with the front. So then it's at the drivetrain that it breaks. For a real car. Oh. Because then the supercharger and then the BMW is like front rear. Right. Would it be front and mid rear? Would it even be rear at this point? Okay. So this Sirocco driver is a real driver. Right. Okay. They drove with assist and then they drove like that thing is paddle shifting. Okay. If they drive the 86 then there's a second car list. And might even be a third car list. Okay. Do we have that car list? I don't know. Because then I don't do Group 2 and Group 1 races or rally races. Okay. And then you don't do custom races either. No. Okay. The Vantage then? No. The Vantage I thought was for recovery from this. Okay. But just drive less and then play the game less and you just have more real life. Like, just go for a walk and then sit in traffic or watch the transit or just like watch the cars go by. Yeah. Like people watching or just like not eavesdropping, but you know when you half listen to a conversation, right? You're not spying on people, but you're just like, right? lot of people going on about today around here. Type of stuff. Oh no. What gives the second and third car list, the 86 in the middle of it, the drivetrain? Okay. Maintenance and production? I think production. Because it would be engineering. I think production. And I would say the wind tunnel. Okay. Of just really? Oh. Because then the Hyundai is broken at the wind tunnel. Uh huh. So then so is the BMW. Uh huh. Oh, don't do that. So then so does GTR. Uh huh. What does the drivetrain have to do with the wind tunnel, though? Nothing, for all I could give a fuck about. Okay. So it's just a drivetrain. On those three car lists, with the 86, that drive front rear naturally aspirated, regardless of turbocharger or mid rear, or even rear rear. Uh huh. Oh. So then the wind tunnel. Uh huh. And then maybe driving at night has something to do with it? Oh, the headlights and the taillights. Right, the brightness. Because in the R8 and then the Subaru and then, um, right, there's a couple of cars with like yellow lights on them. Right. That's fucked up. Hmm.